Good morning, students. See today's problem. Pass necessary journal entries. March 1st. Started business with cash rupees 1 lakh. March 2nd. Deposited into bank rupees 40,000. 3rd March. Cash purchases rupees 15,000. 5th March. Bad debts recovered from a customer rupees 10,000. 7th March. Withdrew from bank rupees 5,000 for life insurance premium. 9th. Goods given as charity rupees 2,000. 10th. Wages rupees 3,000 have not been paid. 12th. Interest accrued rupees 1,000. 15th. Charge interest on capital at 5%. 17th. Charge interest on drawings rupees 500. 20th March. Depreciation on machinery rupees 1,500. 25th March. Sold goods to Rohan rupees 18,000. 30th March. Paid rent by check rupees 5,000. And the last one, 31st March. Received from Rohan rupees 17,500 in full settlement. Now let's solve the problem. Good morning, students. Today we will pass some other journal entries. I have discussed with you the transactions already. So one by one we will solve here and we will pass journal entry in the journal. We have solved last problem by using traditional approach. Now today we will solve these entries by using modern approach of deciding debit and credit. Okay. We all know that in modern approach we have to classify the accounts as assets, expenses and losses, capital, liabilities, incomes and gains, etc. And there are two rules. First rule, if there is increase in assets, expenses and losses, debit, it should be debited, and if there is decrease in assets, expenses and losses, it should be credited. Second rule, if there is increase in capital, liabilities, incomes and gains, it should be credited, and if there is decrease in these items, it should be debited. Okay, so we will use these rules today to decide debit and credit of the accounts involved in every transaction, and then we will pass journal entry. कालचा प्रॉब्लेम ट्रेडिशनल अप्रोचने आपण सॉल्व केला होता. आजचा प्रॉब्लेम आपण मॉडर्न अप्रोचने सॉल्व करू. मी तुम्हाला सांगितल्याप्रमाणे ट्रेडिशनल अप्रोच आणि मॉडर्न अप्रोच हे दोन वेज आहेत डेबिट आणि क्रेडिट डिसाईड करण्याचे. तुम्ही कोणतीही मेथड, कोणताही अप्रोच यूज करू शकता. इवन तुम्ही ट्रान्झॅक्शन जे दिलेले असतात ओळीने त्याच्यात प्रत्येक ट्रान्झॅक्शनला तुम्हाला जो कम्फर्टेबल असेल तो अप्रोच फॉलो करून डेबिट आणि क्रेडिट डिसाईड करू शकता. मी तुम्हाला दाखवलंय की दोन्ही अप्रोचनी डेबिट आणि क्रेडिट परफेक्ट सेमच येतं. ऑब्विसली ते यायलाच पाहिजे, त्यामुळे ते दोन्ही फक्त मेथड्स आहेत. तुम्ही कुठलीही मेथड फॉलो करू शकता. ओके, म्हणून मी कालच्या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये ट्रॅडिशनल अप्रोच यूज केला होता. आजच्या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये मी तुम्हाला मॉडर्न अप्रोच यूज करून दाखवणार आहे. ॲक्च्युली ज्यावेळेला तुम्हाला 5 जर्नल एंट्रीज असं सांगितलेलं असतं त्यावेळी तुम्ही रफ वर्क करणं एक्सपेक्टेड नाही आहे डेबिट क्रेडिट ठरवताना, म्हणजे इन फ्युचर एक्सपेक्टेड नाही आहे. आत्ता तुम्हाला डेबिट क्रेडिट ठरवणं शिकताय तुम्ही, त्यामुळे आपण शॉर्टमध्ये इथे वर्क करून घेणार आहोत आणि मग त्या जर्नल एंट्रीज इकडे पास करणार आहोत. ओके, सो लेट स्टार्ट नाउ. फर्स्ट एंट्री इज ऑब्वियसली स्टार्टेड बिझनेस विथ कॅश. सो फर्स्ट एंट्रीचं डेबिट क्रेडिट आपल्याला सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे. आय होप. 2 accounts are involved in this transaction. First account is cash account. This is March 1st. and second account is capital account. Okay, cash is our asset and capital is capital. So we will use first rule of model approach to decide debit and credit of cash account. Here the owner investing cash into the business, it means from the point of view of business, cash increases in the business. So as cash increases, first rule says that if asset increases, debit. So cash account will be debited here. And capital account here is increasing in the business. So if there is increase in capital, the account should be credited. So credit. Okay. Now the next entry, March 2nd. See the second entry. Deposited into bank rupees 40,000. So March 2nd, two accounts will be involved here, bank account and cash account. Okay. So bank account and cash account. We will consider both as assets. So this is also asset and this bank account means cash at bank asset and cash in hand is also asset. So we have to follow first rule. When there is increase in asset, debit. When there is decrease in asset, credit. Here bank balance increases, so bank account will be debited, and cash balance in the business decreases, so cash account will be credited. Now next entry of 3rd March, cash purchases rupees 15,000. So here cash purchases, it means goods were purchased for cash. Okay. So here we will use two accounts. First account will be purchases account, as we are purchasing goods. Account involved will be purchases account, and as it is cash purchases, second account will be cash account. Purchases our expenses and cash our asset. So we have to follow first rule for both the accounts. First rule says that if there is increase in assets, expenses, losses, debit. Here as we are purchasing goods from the supplier, our expenses increases. So purchases account will be debited by the amount, that is rupees 15,000, and cash account, it is our asset. As we are purchasing goods for cash, our cash decreases. So this account will be, that is cash account will be credited. Okay. Now the next entry, see the problem, 5th entry. The entry is bad debts recovered from a customer rupees 10,000. Bad debts recovered from a customer. बॅड डेट्स याचा अर्थ मी तुम्हाला सांगितलेला आहे, कस्टमर कडून इररिकव्हरेबल अमाऊंट, म्हणजे कस्टमरनी आपल्याकडून गुड्स घेतलेले आहेत, सोल्ड केलेले आहेत, आपण गुड्स त्यांना गुड्स और सर्व्हिसेस सोल्ड केलेले आहेत आणि आपले त्यांनी पैसे बुडवलेले आहेत, त्यामुळे असे पैसे आपण बॅड डेट्स अकाउंटला टाकलेले असतात, बुडलेले पैसे. ओके. पण आता आपल्याला त्यांनी सांगितलंय बॅड डेट्स रिकवर झालेले आहेत 10,000 रुपीजचे. It means we have received cash in this transaction. So two accounts are involved here. As we are receiving cash, first account will be cash account and second account will be bad debts recovered account. Cash is our asset and bad debt is our income. Bad debts recovered is our income. Okay. Now as we are receiving cash, cash increases, so cash account will be debited, and bad debts recovered is our income. Okay. Or gain, it increases, so its account will be credited. Understood? Now the next entry, see, withdraw from bank rupees 5,000 for life insurance premium. Life insurance premium, that is life of owner. Owner's life is owner's personal thing. It is not related to business. So ओनरनी लाईफ इन्शुरन्सचे प्रीमियम भरण्यासाठी पैसे विथड्रॉ केले असतील तर इट इज कन्सिडर्ड ॲज ड्रॉइंग्स ऑफ द ओनर त्यांनी धंद्यातून धंद्याचे पैसे स्वतःच्या लाईफसाठी विड्रॉ केलेले आहेत. सो इट इज हिज पर्सनल थिंग. सो इट इज कन्सिडर्ड ॲज ड्रॉइंग्स. ओके. अँड हिअर दे टोल्ड अस दॅट द ओनर withdrew ₹5,000 from the bank for life insurance premium. So two accounts will be involved here. First account will be drawings account and second account will be cash account. Second account will be bank account because he has withdrawn the amount from bank. जर कॅश विथड्रॉ केली असती तर कॅश अकाउंट झाला असता. माझ्यासमोर ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स नाही आहेत त्यामुळे माझ्या लक्षात नाही. त्यांनी विथड्रॉ फ्रॉम बँक असं सांगितलंय. सो बँकेतून विथड्रॉ केल्यामुळे बँक अकाउंट येणार आहे आणि ड्रॉइंग्स अकाउंट येणार आहे. ओके. नाउ ड्रॉइंग्स अकाउंट इज रिलेटेड टू कॅपिटल and bank account is our asset. Here due to drawings there is decrease in capital, and if there is decrease in capital account should be debited, so drawings account will be debited. Now bank account, that is bank balance, which is considered as asset, it reduces, so decrease in asset will be credited. Okay. Now see the next transaction. 9th March. The transaction is goods given as charity ₹2,000. Goods given as charity ₹2,000. So here two accounts were involved, charity account and purchases account. Because purchased goods are considered as stock of goods, so purchases account and charity account. Okay. Charity account is our expense and purchases account is considered as asset here because we are considering it as stock of goods. Okay. Now our expenses, that is charity, increases, so we have to debit charity account and we have to credit purchases account because our asset decreases. When asset, that is stock of goods, decreases, asset account will be credited. Okay. Now the next transaction 10. First we will pass these journal entries here because I have limited space here. Just let us pass the journal entries. First entry will be on March 1st. Cash account debit and the amount is ₹1 lakh. So 1 lakh in debit column. To capital account. In credit column 1 lakh. First we have to write the account which is debited and then we have to write the account which is credited. Okay. Now the narration. Now second March. Bank account is debited, cash account is credited. So bank account debit. तुम्ही एक एक डेबिट क्रेडिट ठरवून झाल्यानंतर एंट्री सुद्धा करू शकता. सो बँक अकाउंट इज डेबिटेड बाय ₹40,000 as 40,000 amount deposited into bank. To cash account 40,000. Okay. Now third, purchases account debit, cash account credit. So purchases account debit to cash account. Amount is cash purchases of ₹15,000. So 15,000 goods purchased. Now 5th March, cash account debit, bad debts recovered account credit. $10,000. Now 7th March, drawings account debit, bank account credit. So drawings account, they told us that लाईफ इन्शुरन्स प्रीमियमसाठी 5,000 रुपये बँकेतून विड्रॉ केले. सो 5,000 cash withdrawn for insurance premium. We have to say life insurance premium here. Life insurance premium. Okay. And now 9th March, charity account debit to purchases account. Amount given is rupees 2,000. Narration will be goods given for charity. Okay, let's continue in 5 minutes. So the board is clear now. 10th March, the entry is wages rupees 3,000 have not been paid. It means the wages are due but not paid. That is wages outstanding rupees 3,000. Okay, two accounts will be involved here, wages account and outstanding wages account. Wages account, our expenses, and outstanding wages means amount is not paid, it is payable, so it is our liability. These wages are not outstanding, जे पेएबल आहेत अजून पेड केलेले नाहीये ते. These expenses are related to this year, that is current year. So after paying these expenses, our expenses will increase. So increase in expenses will be debited, and as these expenses are not paid, our liability also increase. Increase in liability will be credited. So entry will be wages account debit to outstanding wages account. Let's pass here. March 10th, wages account debit to outstanding wages account. You can say wages payable also. Outstanding wages account, and amount is 3,000. Our expenses will increase, so expenses are debited. Our liability will increase, so liability is credited. Narration is wages due but not paid, or wages outstanding. Now next transaction. See the next transaction in your problem. 12. Interest accrued rupees 1,000. Okay. So two accounts are involved here. Accrued interest account and interest account. Accrued interest means interest receivable. Okay, म्हणजे it is due but not received. येणे बाकी आहे असा इंटरेस्ट जो असतो त्याला इंटरेस्ट accrued असा शब्द वापरतात. So interest accrued, it is receivable, so it is our asset. Anything receivable will be our asset, and as it is receivable, it is the interest, heading interest, will be our income. Okay, here as it is receivable, our asset increases, so accrued interest account will be debited, and interest, after receiving interest, our income will increase, so increase in income will be credited. Understood? त्यामुळे अक्रूड इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट डेबिट करायचं आहे आपल्याला आणि इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट क्रेडिट करायचं आहे. लेट्स पास द जर्नल एंट्रीज हियर. Accrued interest account debit. The amount is rupees 1000 to interest account 1000 being interest receivable, interest accrued also we can say. Now the next entry, see the entries. 15, interest, charge interest on capital at 5%. On 15th March they told us to charge 5% interest on capital. Capital involved in this problem is given on 1st March, that is rupees 1 lakh, and 5% of 1 lakh will be rupees 5000. So interest on capital will be rupees 5000. Okay, two accounts are involved here, interest on capital account and capital account. Okay, interest on capital is our expense and capital is capital. Here our expenses are increasing after charging interest on capital. Our expenses increases, so increase in expenses should be debited, so interest on capital account will be debited. And when we charge means when we pay interest on capital to the owner. Interest on capital चा concept तुम्ही समजून घ्या. ओनरनी कॅपिटल आपल्याला दिलेलं आहे, ते ॲज अ लोन दिलेलं आहे असं कन्सिडर करून आपण त्याला इंटरेस्ट पेड करणार आहोत त्याच्या कॅपिटलवर. ओके, सो धिस इंटरेस्ट ऑन कॅपिटल इज अवर एक्सपेन्स. आणि आपण तो ॲक्च्युअल त्याला पेड करत नसून बिझनेसमध्ये त्याच्या कॅपिटलमध्ये तो ॲड करतो, म्हणजे त्याचं कॅपिटल तेवढ्यानी वाढलं आहे बिझनेसमधलं असं दाखवतो. इट इज ॲज गुड ॲज अमाऊंट पेड टू हिम. सो capital will increase and increase in capital will be credited as per rule. Okay, so the entry will be on 15th March. Interest on capital account debit 5000. We have calculated that amount on invested capital, that is rupees 1 lakh. Interest on capital account debit to capital account. In credit column 5000 and narration being charged interest on capital. Okay, now the next transaction, see the next transaction. On 17th March charge interest on drawings rupees 500. So 17th March interest on drawings, two accounts are involved, capital account and interest on drawings account. इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स याचा अर्थ आहे, ड्रॉइंग्सचा अर्थ आपल्याला माहिती आहे, ओनरनी कॅश किंवा गुड्स धंद्यातून विड्रॉ केलेले असतील तर ते त्याचं ड्रॉइंग्स असतं आणि हे पैसे ओनर विड्रॉ करतो म्हणून त्याच्यावर बिझनेसतर्फे इंटरेस्ट बसवला जातो, इंटरेस्ट चार्ज केला जातो, म्हणजेच तो इंटरेस्ट तो ओनरकडनं वसूल केला जाणार आहे त्यांनी विड्रॉ केलेल्या अमाऊंटवर. लक्षात येत आहे? सो हा इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स हे जे आहे ते इन्कम आहे बिझनेसचं आणि कॅपिटल हे कॅपिटल आहे. ओके, आता आपण हा इंटरेस्ट ओनरकडनं वसूल करणार आहोत, म्हणजेच त्याच्या कॅपिटल कमी झालेलं दाखवणार आहोत धंद्यातून, त्याच्या कॅपिटलमधनं आपण तो लेस करणार आहोत. सो कॅपिटल रिड्यूसेस and reduction in capital should be debited. Okay, interest on drawings is income. If there is increase in income it should be credited. धंद्याचं इन्कम आहे, इन्कम वाढणार आहे धंद्याचं आणि कॅपिटल ओनरचं कमी होणार आहे. सो कॅपिटल अकाउंट इज डेबिटेड अँड इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स अकाउंट इज क्रेडिटेड. सो लेट्स पास द जर्नल एंट्री ऑन 17th March. Capital account debit being interest charged on drawings. तुम्ही बघा, इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स अँड इंटरेस्ट ऑन कॅपिटल आर टू एंट्रीज अपोजिट टू इच अदर. त्याचा कन्सेप्ट लक्षात घ्या. इंटरेस्ट ऑन कॅपिटल हे ओनरनी धंद्याला कॅपिटल दिलेलं आहे, त्याच्यासाठी धंदा ओनरला इंटरेस्ट देणार आहे. आणि इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स याचा अर्थ ड्रॉइंग्स म्हणजे ओनरनी धंद्यातून पैसे किंवा गुड्स काही अमाऊंटची विथड्रॉ केलेले आहेत, त्याच्यावर धंदा इंटरेस्ट वसूल करणार आहे, असा त्याचा कन्सेप्ट आहे. ओके. So interest on capital is expense as we are paying interest to the owner. So expense from the point of view of business, and interest on drawings is income from the point of view of business because we are charging interest on his drawings, owner's drawings. Okay. Now the next entry, see the next entry. 20th March, the entry is given depreciation on machinery rupees 1500. So two accounts are involved here. Depreciation account, and it is charged on machinery, so machinery account. Depreciation is our expense or loss and machinery is our asset. When we charge depreciation, our expenses increases, so depreciation account will be debited, and our asset reduces, so machinery account will be credited. Okay. So on 20th March, entry will be depreciation account debit rupees 1500 to machinery account rupees 1500, and narration will be depreciation charged. Okay. So now the entry of 25th March. The entry is sold goods to Rohan rupees 18,000. So two accounts are involved. Sold goods to Rohan. Party's name is given here, and for cash words are not involved in the transaction. So this is a credit transaction. Two accounts will be there. Sold goods to Rohan. As we are selling goods, one account will be sales account, and as we are selling goods to Rohan, one account will be Rohan's account. So Rohan's account and sales account. Rohan's account is, as we are selling goods to Rohan, Rohan is our customer and it is a credit transaction, so he is our debtor, and debtor is our asset, so asset, and sales is our income. As we are selling goods to Rohan, our asset increases, so increase in asset will be debited, and our income also increases, increase in income will be credited. So entry here will be Rohan's account debit rupees 18,000 to sales account 18,000, and the narration goods sold on credit. Okay. Now the next transaction. See your problem. On 30th March, paid rent by check rupees 5,000. So two accounts will be involved. Rent account, as we are paying rent, and second account will be bank account because we are giving him check. The landlord, we are giving check, so bank account will be involved. Rent is our expense and bank is our asset, that is bank balance. As we are paying rent, our expenses increases, so increase in expenses should be debited, and our asset will reduce, that is our bank balance will reduce. Reduction in asset will be credited, so bank account will be credited. So on 30th March, rent account debit 5,000 to bank account 5,000, and the narration rent paid by check. Okay. And today's last transaction, see the transaction. They told us that received from Rohan rupees 17,500 in full settlement on 31st March. 25 मार्चला रोहनला गुड्स सोल्ड केलेले होते 18,000 रुपीजचे. And now they told us that received from Rohan rupees 17,500 in full settlement. Okay. याचा अर्थ आहे रोहनने 18,000चा अकाउंट सेटल केला, पण त्यांनी पेड करताना 17,500 रुपीजच पेड केलेत, म्हणजे आपण त्याला 500 रुपीज डिस्काउंट अलाउ केलेला आहे. ओके. सो इन दिस ट्रान्झॅक्शन 3 अकाउंट्स विल बी इन्व्हॉल्व. One will be cash account, second will be discount account, and third will be Rohan's account, because we are settling Rohan's account. Okay. So 3 accounts: cash account, discount account, and Rohan's account. Okay. Now cash is our asset. This discount will be our loss because we are allowing him 500 rupees discount, means we are receiving 500 rupees less from the customer. So it will be our loss. And Rohan was our asset, that is debtor. Okay. Here as we are receiving cash, our cash increases. Increase in asset should be debited. So cash account will be debited by received amount, that is rupees 17,500. As we have received 17,500 instead of rupees 18,000, the 500 rupees loss, our loss is increasing. Okay. So increase in loss will be debited. So discount account will be debited by rupees 500. And our asset debtor, it reduces as he is making payment. So reduction in asset will be credited, and we are settling his account of rupees 18,000. So Rohan's account will be reduced by rupees 18,000. Our debtor's account will reduce by rupees 18,000. So we will pass entry now. We have to write the accounts debited first. So cash account debit 17,500. Discount account debit, because discount account is also debited for rupees 500 to Rohan's account 18,000. And the narration: received cash from Rohan and allowed discount. This will be the narration. Okay. We have completed all the journal entries. Now you have to make the total. You will write total here. Total of amounts of debit column you have to write here. Total of credit amounts will be here, and it will be same. टोटल करण्याचं काम तुम्हाला करायचं आहे, ते मी तुमच्यासाठी करणार नाहीये. इट्स युअर जॉब. ओके. सो दॅट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे.